with a variety of disabilities, epilepsy, ADHD, physical development, and handicaps. And I'm proud to be working in special ed. Yes. I am the one relied on for LAUSD's most vulnerable group of children to help them thrive and become successful. I am also a person that has been relied on for students that need to be clothed, fed, diapers changed, taken to therapy, you name it, I do it. And I'm proud to do it. Most importantly, I'm responsible for providing a safe learning environment and preventing students from hurting themselves daily. You know the mental issues we have in school now. Our babies need help. And that's what I do. When I started to work here and we decided we were going to go on strike, I was all for it. It's high time we stop being disrespected. High time we stop being threatened in our jobs. The intimidation must stop. And it must stop now. We, you, me, are the union. I'm going to just do one little chant and I'm going to get off here. I just want to hear y'all say this. S-E-I-U. S-E-I-U. U-T-L-A. U-T-L-A. S-E-I-U. S-E-I-u. U-T-L-A. U-T-L-A. Fight, 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 fight. Fight, 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 fight. Win, 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 win. Win, 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 win. Let's go! Keep it up for Yolanda! Our next speaker is an LAUSD parent and the managing director of GPSN. Let's welcome Ana Teresa Dahan. Hey, SEIU and UTLA! I want to start, I'm a little emotional because I saw Mr. Daniel. And Mr. Daniel greets my son Gabriel every day at Mount Washington Elementary. So hear it up for Mr. Daniel! When I go to work, I leave my child to you. You watch my child. So first off, thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. You are essential. On behalf of 47 nonprofit organizations, I am here to say, we are with you. Families are with you. Students are with you. Los Angeles is with you. California is with you. The United States of America is with you. We understand that today is about respect. Respect is earning a living wage. Respect is acknowledging and addressing the historic exacerbation of poverty on the people who serve our students every day. The time is now to make it right. Far too long, our public school system
we do for students. And so now we're going to have a student speaker by the name of Mani Sopas Luz.
Hello, my name is Mani Sopas Luz, and I am a junior at the Girls Academic Leadership Academy and a leader within Students Deserve. I'm sure that by now you've all seen Superintendent Carvalho's patronizing emails, blaming this strike on SEIU and UCLA instead of his unwillingness to bargain. There's a framing from Carvalho that this strike is a punishment for both students and parents. This could not be further from the truth. Education workers, teachers, counselors, parents, and students are not out here because they don't care about students. It's because they do. It's because when you pay employees a living wage, when you reduce class sizes, when you fund resources like the Black Student Achievement Plan, and when you provide mental health resources, schools and students thrive. And let us remember that LAUSD has $5 billion in reserve. Carvalho could fund these programs. He chooses not to. Students are not a victim of this strike. We are in solidarity with it. I just came from the picket line at my school and witnessed the solidarity of teachers, students, and parents in my community. The fact that instead of taking advantage of a day without school, my classmates chose to come out in the pouring rain and support SEIU speaks volumes. The students of LAUSD are choosing justice over apathy and solidarity over division. Now, striking is a bold action, but bold actions are made in the times of urgency. And let us not pretend that the state of this school district does not call for urgency. When cafeteria workers cannot afford food, when teachers must work a second job, when students are left without mental health resources, and when Black students are criminalized within their own schools, it is time for us to reflect, and then it is time for us to act. Policies that center student well-being has tangible positive impact on schools. I can personally attest to the positive benefit that the Black Student Achievement Plan has had in my school. My school has gained an extra counselor, and us as Black students have been granted opportunities we never would have had otherwise. Next month, I and other Black juniors at my school are going to be going on a district-funded school trip to Atlanta to tour HBCUs. This is the kind of cultivation of Black community and Black futures that LAUSD must instate to combat structural racism and structural inequality. Students are with you in strike, students are with you in struggle, and students are with you in solidarity. If Carvalho wins, this district will fall at its seams. Good thing that we won't let him. Thank you all.
Let's hear it for that beautiful, beautiful young lady. Now we're going to hear from Elizabeth Thomas Parker, a special education aide and the vice president of LAUSD. I mean, why does it say that? The vice president of SEIU 99.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is so wonderful to see all the SEIU Local 99 and UCLA here, to be here to service all of us as employees. And again, I want to say I am the vice president of SEIU Local 99. I have been with the district for 36 years. I am a special ed assistant and I work at Perchie Elementary. As a leader of the union, I have been targeted of the school district with disrespect. I have been targeted for speaking out about staffing shortages in special education. I have been targeted by defending my coworkers who struggle on low wages for part-time workers. I have been targeted by speaking out about the ineffectiveness of BII, contracting systems in the LAUSD. I have been having my job changed from time to time simply by trying to improve conditions in our schools. And that's why I am striking today. Working at LAUSD has gotten very hard. After being with the district for 36 years and 26 years in special education, it is very difficult to retire because it is very difficult for us to be able to retire with not being able to be a full-time worker. This should not be this way. Dedicated education workers should be respected. We should be valued for our contributions to our students' learning. We are a part of the school community. We are a part of the education team. LAUSD, we got a message for you. We deserve respect. And I like to say, when we fight, we win. Let's say it. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. And we're gonna get exactly what we deserve. The finances that we need, the wages, and everything else that goes with it.
Okay, now we're going to hear from one of the most essential workers. I mean, we're all essential, but we know that we could not do anything if it were not for our custodial staff. We know what those kids leave those classrooms looking like, and we know what those adults leave those bathrooms looking like. Okay, let's just be honest. So we are so thankful to hear from she's an amazing speaker too. She's so funny. Miss Edna Logan.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Let me hear you holler. We are here because we are here. We are a force to be reckoned with. Any woman knows, and any man knows that has a woman, when she gets sick and tired, you get sick and tired. And there's nothing else to be said. And we are here to let the superintendent, with his $400,000 plus annual salary, know, who just received a 23% raise. We're here to let him know that we are a force to be reckoned with. We're sick and tired, and enough is enough. Let me hear you holler. We are tired of just taking the crumbs that falls from the edge of his dinner table. And what we're here to let you know, as a BNG and as a custodian, being with the board for over 30 years, working at Manual Arts High School, when you have a $4.9 billion reserve, and you want to say, oh, most of it is labeled for infrastructure, for fixing schools, for improving our buildings. Yet, as we speak, and I know Manual is not an exception, there's toilets, there's urinals, there's sinks that haven't been working for over 2 years. I wonder, did the plumber get lost? I wonder, did the materials come up short? When staff members have to reroute, children have to reroute to find a restroom because they're not opening them and they're not servicing them. We have restrooms with open stalls. There's no doors on the stalls, so they cannot be used. The locksmith can't show up for whatever reason to fix keys, to make keys for locks to be accessed. We're tired of being overworked and underappreciated. You tell us that we're heroes, but in the heat of the pandemic in 2020, you're offering us zero pay. Let me tell you. But yet he has an increase. I want to tell you this. I'm one of the oldest ones out here. And I remember the stories that I learned during the Depression that my parents lived through. When some women or parents had to feed their children first, and then they ate what was left. We can understand that. We would do that today if we had to. So, Mr. Superintendent, if you really valued us, if we're really the heroes, if we're really the face of the LAUSD, which we are, you would have made sure UTLA, Local 99, Teamsters, Trades, Clerical, LA School Police, all of the units that make you look good would have been settled first. First! Then you would have paid yourself. Then you would have paid your assistant. Then you would have paid your staff. Who do you value? Make some noise! We say what, and yes we can, and yes you can do right by us, and you gonna do right by us, because God is gonna make you do right by us. Make some noise, brothers and sisters.
No, she didn't go. She said she was going. Yeah. Oh, no. You guys were going to come with her, no?
Where's the anesthesia? Well, what's that? What's that? Is UTLA in the house? Is SEIU in the house? Are we in this house together? Good afternoon, LA! My name is Cecily Meyer Cruz. I am the president of the United Teachers Los Angeles. We have been here all day at school sites, picketing in the rain. Were you at the school site? Did you get a little soggy? But we still okay, right? This is a historic moment where the two largest unions have come together to make collective noise. And SEIU, we want you to know UTLA stands in solidarity today and always. So, we got a message for the superintendent and the district. Show us the money. You got 5 billion reasons to negotiate. 5 billion. We're tired of you coming to our schools for a phony photo op. Especially when our schools are not clean because you don't staff our schools. When our schools lack mental health resources because you don't care about that. But all the way up there on the 24th floor, he did put his own shower and a home gym up there. You think that's right? I see a sign that says respect us. Do we want respect? Do we want a fair contract? So I want SEIU, sisters, brothers, siblings to know UTLA has got your back because we see you. We see you. We appreciate you. You are the teaching assistants, the cafeteria workers, the bus drivers, the custodians. You are the education workers, the backbone of LAUSD. Our schools cannot function without you. And Carvalho and the district are on notice. They even canceled their meeting because they thought it was going to be a little crowd out here today. What I say is one day longer, one day stronger. So listen up. We want Carvalho to know it's beyond time for respect. It's beyond time for dignity and a livable wage. And so UTLA stands right with you. And you know what? For the first time, LAUSD is trending nationally on Twitter. I want to see his Twitter fingers looking at us today. And when you get on Twitter tonight, I want you to keep your Twitter fingers going. Send them all the pictures. Tell them it's union solidarity. UTLA, SEIU, what's good? We're going to be together for the next couple of days. Let's make it count. Collective power, collective solidarity. It's us together. You got me? Because we know that when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, when we fight, let's give it up for Max Arias, Executive Director. Before we hear Max, we are going to hear from a young lady, the California SEIU Executive Director, Miss Tia Orr. Hey everybody, are you fired up? Are you fired up? Look, we are here with you today in solidarity. 700,000 workers across the state of California stand shoulder to shoulder with you. You are not alone. If Carvalho's looking, if he's watching, the world is watching. 700,000 strong. UTLA's in the house. SEIU's in the house. CFA's in the house. The Teamsters are in the house. UHW's in the house. They are in the house with you shoulder to shoulder, neck to neck, every day. We are with you 100% of the time. Look, we have just celebrated sending record profits to schools every single year. And you guys are being told now there's not enough to pay you, the folks that are doing God's work, the same way that Carvalho paid himself. That's bullshit. I'm going to say it. It's bullshit. We are with you. We stand with you all the time, all day. And let me tell you one thing, Carvalho. If you're watching, this thing is going to grow every single day. Every single day it's going to grow and grow. We're with you. We love you. When we fight, and if we don't get it, shut it down. Let's go. All right now. Bovine excrement. That's what it is. Bovine excrement. Okay. Now for our elected executive director of SEIU 99. Oh, you like that bovine excrement? You can use it. Mr. Max Arias.
All right. No justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. Good afternoon, sisters, brothers, and siblings. like. Right after the pandemic, when our members got together to finally bargain their expired contract from 2020, we set out on a pathway to make significant improvements to their lives and to the schools. We set out to interrupt this cycle. We set out to actually change systems. We need to shock the system so the system can start changing. It was a bold demand. We consulted with thousands of our members and came up with a bold demand. Not only to improve wages of workers, which actually are very low, right? You've heard the average, 25,000. Our demands gets our members to the poverty line of 36,900 for a family of 4. But also teachers are struggling. Everything's expensive, right? Inflation has grown. And folks are not making 440,000 just willy-nilly, right? Because we dare demand better. We dare demand clean, safe, supportive schools for all students, regardless where they live. We dare demand that every bathroom should be clean and open in every school, in every neighborhood in LAUSD. We dare demand that every school needs to be clean and well-maintained. It has to be clean every day, in every neighborhood, in every school in LAUSD. Because we dare do that, the district pushed back on our members. They basically said, how dare you demand better? The district treats our members with no respect. They look at them as a service, as a widget. No, they are human beings. The district thinks services are something that is just in the air and that human beings walk around. No, superintendent. Services and education are provided by human beings. And you must invest in those human beings so they can raise their families in dignity and so they can educate the students in a clean, safe, supportive environment. When we dare demand this, what did the district do? Harass, threaten, disrespect, you name it. That is where our members took a bold decision to take a strike vote and to walk out to demand that he respects us. And we are proud and honored to be joined in solidarity by our sisters, brothers, and siblings from UTLA. Because this is not about Alberto Carvalho. It's not about him, right? It's not about individuals. It's about 65,000 education workers telling the district what it needs to do to improve the conditions of the schools, to ensure that every student can succeed and do what they wish in life. Listen to the voices of the people that do the work. Again, listen to the voices of the people that do the work. We urge Superintendent Carvalho and all of the board members to listen and act, because this wave is not stopping. This purple and red wave is a tsunami that is unstoppable. The only thing that can stop it is justice. And that is what we're here to demand. Because no justice, no justice, no justice. Se puede! Se puede! Se puede! Se puede! Thank you, Sister Cecily. We're with you too. We are forging a new pathway in which we are looking at things different and things are not going to change. Thank you. And I don't know what's next. What do I know? All right, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. But behind me is mostly, and I'm going to announce them name by name. Carvalho thinks that we bargain through the newspapers and through the media, right? He puts up his tweets, social media, he goes articles, I don't know what. But that's not how we bargain. We bargain with a group of elected workers that do the work. And not all of them are behind, but most of them are. And I really want to, because we've been working hard for a long time, not just a year. This is we've been working so hard for years and years and years to fight against disability in classified employees. First, we have over here Lori, who draws really nice, by the way. Speech language discovery pathology assistant. No, that's SNPA, right? I got it right. All right. We have Canteen. He's been around like 100 years in the district. He's in IT. All right. We have Heidi Malacas, who is our community rep. We have Miss Marisol Aguilar, who's a special ed assistant. All right. You may have seen this man here in the newspaper, Mr. John Lewis, bus driver for a long, long time. All right, Mr. Michael, who's a mechanic. Actually, he makes sure that the fleet is well maintained and safe. Miss Deborah, who leads buildings and grounds workers, been around for a while. We have Gilbert Feliciano, special ed assistant, been around for a while, and a resident lefty. All right, we have Tony Ahumada, who's a truck driver over there in Pico Rivera Procurement Center. We have Ryan Jack, who's also special ed assistant. He's been in the district for a long time. And last but not least, Santos Robles from IT. This and more are members of the bargaining team, and we will committed to continue this fight until we are respected. Thank you.
All right. I just want you guys to stay encouraged. I want you to stay hyped. You have to have the same energy tomorrow and the next day as you had today. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? That's right. Come on. What you want? Come on. You know I got it. Oh, I'm a little too soon. That's right. You guys be safe out there. All my money, all I'm asking in return, honey, is give me my profits when you get home. That's right.
Oh, is she?
We gotta get to the good part, y'all, right? It's gonna be a whole nother version. Now, we don't want him kissing on us, so we ain't gonna sing this part. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take care of TCB.
you, but not him. I expect to watch what you do, and you will find yourself every day someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that could have been the issue. Or maybe it's just being that now put an issue. Maybe you have an issue. And when you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church.